What's the most horrifying call I've ever received from my kid's school? The day they told me they'd lost my daughter. Not misplaced her. Not a quick mix-up. Actually lost her for 6 whole hours. It was picture day. My phone rang around 2 p.m. The secretary's voice was strangely calm at first. Hi, we can't find Emma. When did you pick her up? My heart stopped cold. I didn't pick her up. She's supposed to be with you. Dead silence. Then a stammer. Oh okay, let me, call you back. I didn't wait. I grabbed my keys and tore out of the driveway, flying down the road at nearly 90 miles per hour in a 45 zone. My hands shook the whole way. When I got there, 3 teachers were huddled in the hallway, faces pale and panicked. The principal was waiting at the front doors, forcing this weak attempt at calm, but I could see the sweat beading on his forehead. We're sure she's somewhere on the premises, he said, his voice too rehearsed. Kids hide sometimes. I snapped. How long has she been missing? He glanced at his watch, stalling. Well, since about actually, we're not exactly sure. That's when I completely lost it. What do you mean you're not sure? Piece by piece, their explanations spilled out. After pictures ended at 10 a.m., Emma never went back to her seat. Her teacher assumed she was at the nurse. The nurse assumed she was still with the photographer. Everyone assumed. Nobody checked. Nobody noticed until dismissal when she wasn't in the pickup line. I looked the principal dead in the eye. So my daughter could have been missing since 10 this morning, and you're just now noticing? He launched into excuses, procedures, policies, but I cut him off. Find her, now. They scrambled. The janitor, the cafeteria staff, bus drivers still parked outside, 20 adults tearing through classrooms, closets, bathrooms. I dialed the police. The principal actually tried to stop me. Let's give it a few more minutes. I'm sure she'll turn up. A few more minutes? She's been gone for hours. I screamed. The cops pulled up just as the faint sound of crying echoed from the supply closet near the gym. Emma, curled up behind boxes of construction paper, shaking, cheeks streaked with tears. She clung to me like her life depended on it. She sobbed about the camera flash being too loud, too bright, how she'd run off to hide and somehow drifted asleep. When she woke up, the halls were empty, and she was too terrified to come out. The officer asked questions, notebook open. He turned to the principal. What's your protocol for keeping track of students during events like picture day? The principal muttered something vague. Fumbling. The officer pressed harder. Who verifies every child is accounted for afterward? More fumbling. No answers. No system. That's when the truth hit me. They had no real way of knowing if kids were missing until it was far too late. The very next morning, I marched in and requested Emma's records. Their official version of events? Emma was temporarily unaccounted for during a routine activity transition. Temporarily unaccounted for. Routine activity transition. As if she just wandered into another classroom for 5 minutes. I copied every document and started dialing other parents. They deserved to know how dangerously broken the system was. By Tuesday, I was standing at the school board meeting. When my name was called, I walked to the microphone, notes in hand. How many of you know where your kids are right now? I asked. Every hand shot up. Funny, because last Tuesday, your school had no idea where my daughter was for 6 hours. Gasps, pens flying across paper. I laid out the entire timeline. 10 a.m. Pictures. 4 p.m. Dismissal.